Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's short reminder, let's discuss one of the qualities of Ibrahim alayhi salam. There are many lessons from the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And many times when we talk about Ibrahim alayhi salam, we talk about his willingness to sacrifice, his willingness to be obedient, and his willingness to trust Allah. But one of the major lessons is a lesson about how thankfulness relates to courage. When we look at Ibrahim alayhi salam, we see that he always exhibited confidence whenever he faced any situation. So one question to ask is, what was the source of his courage? Here's the answer to that question. One of the greatest characteristics of Ibrahim alayhi salam, which is even mentioned in the Quran, was that he was always thankful to Allah. In the Quran, Allah says,
Inna Ibrahim kana ummatan qanitan lillahi hanifan wa lam yaku minal mushrikeen. شاكرا لأنعمه اجتباه وهداه إلى صراط مستقيم.
These verses tell us that Ibrahim alayhi salam was a model of excellence. And one of the reasons he was a model of excellence is because he was constantly thankful to Allah, and he showed his gratitude. One of the greatest traits of Ibrahim alayhi salam was that he always remembered the previous blessings Allah gave him. He never forgot the blessings Allah gave him, and he never took his blessings for granted. And that thankfulness was the foundation of his courage. So when he was thrown into the fire by his nation, or when he had to stand up against his nation's king, or when he was commanded to leave his family in the desert, his thankfulness was the source of his courage. And that thankfulness to Allah, that gratitude and remembrance of what Allah had done for him in the past, was the source of his courage as he faced new challenges. This teaches us a very important lesson. When we cultivate our thankfulness and remember all the times Allah has helped us in the past, it strengthens our courage. In other words, remembering Allah's blessings from the past builds our courage in the present. Again, remembering Allah's blessings from the past builds our courage in the present. What we learn from the example of Ibrahim alayhi salam is the spiritual law of how to cultivate courage. When we reflect on Allah's blessings from the past, when we grow our thankfulness for what Allah has done for us in the past, then we are able to cultivate our courage in the present. And growing our courage is what enables us to stay steadfast and never give up, even when our circumstances are difficult. No matter what Ibrahim alayhi salam faced, he always had courage and always remained thankful to Allah because he always had the right attitude toward Allah. He always held a positive and hopeful opinion of Allah. And he knew that Allah would always do what was best for him, regardless of what the current circumstances might be.